Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. And two things happened in this episode. Well, two special things are in this episode. Number one, this guy is finally back after his 5-month absence. It's good to have you back, Brandon. So, and secondly, we have a guest. We have a guest episode here, and he is a. I don't know you that well enough to glaze you, Santos. You glaze him.
Yeah, glaze me.
He is very interested in music, and he plays the bass guitar. Yeah.
And he wears a one of the most interesting pair of glasses I've seen.
Thank you.
In a long time. And yeah, welcome, Gordon.
Hello, nice. Thanks for having me.
Do you want to say your full name, or are we just calling you Gordon?
Sure, just call me Gordon. Yeah.
Okay, because we had another guest previously who's also Gordon.
Really?
It could confuse the viewers.
Well, I'm a different Gordon. I'm probably. Yeah. I'm a different. Yeah. Was he Chinese?
Oh yeah, he was definitely Chinese.
Oh, he's definitely Chinese. Oh shit. I don't know, man. But yeah. I guess I'm introducing myself. Is that?
Oh yeah. Welcome to the show, Gordon.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Yeah. I play music. I like it. I have an interest in music. I also like clothing, stuff like that. Into stuff like audio gear. I'm into what else am I into? Oh, cameras. I take photos. Yeah, that's just a little bit about me, just my interests.
All right, are you big on the video game scene?
I used to, not so much nowadays. I think. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm like your conventional gamer. I definitely like have a few games that I like was interested in, but I'm not all over the place like Christian is. When I was younger, I didn't have much what do you call it? My parents didn't get me a lot of consoles, so I grew up a lot playing with my cousins' consoles. And so one of the first games that I played that I got into, besides Super Smash Bros. Wii, or was that Brawl? Brawl, yeah, he knows better than I do. Was Skylanders. That game was phenomenal.
Oh, Skylanders.
Dude, you guys remember Skylanders?
Oh my god, that was peak.
That was peak. That game was actually phenomenal. I loved it. Skylanders, yeah, and then I'd say I got decently into Smash. Like in high school, I got pretty serious. I attended one of those like school competitions, within like the VSB. I lost to the top Pichu player in BC at the time, I think. In that scene, that was a yikes. But I would say Smash, and then I think over the years I've been into, I'd say my main game would be Hearthstone. Have you guys heard of Hearthstone? Yes. Are you into Hearthstone?
I used to play a lot.
Yeah.
Now not so much.
Were you like a standard player or?
Standard, yeah.
Standard. What expansions were you playing?
First I played during like Old Gods.
Oh, yeah.
Like, really long time ago, and then I played for a bit, and then I stopped, and I came back around Forge and the Barons.
Oh, well, that's actually pretty recent. That's like not too long ago. Forge of the Barons.
Was that 3 years ago? 4 years?
I want to say 2 or 3 years. I haven't been playing standard recently at all. I'd say, I think Forge of the Barons is around when I stopped playing as much, and I started playing more Battlegrounds. If you guys don't know, Battlegrounds is similar. Have you played TFT?
I have not, but
TFT? No, it's just like an auto battler. It's like, if you guys have heard of it, it's like an auto battler. You kind of recruit minions and then you play it, and then you kind of like randomly go up against one of the other 7 contestants in the game. I got into Battlegrounds, and then I think nowadays I've just kind of stopped playing games almost entirely, except for Hollow Knight, which is right now I'm playing through right now, which is his copy. He's lending me Hollow Knight. That's the only reason I'm playing it. He's lending it to me for free, so I can take my time with it.
I mean, Santos has his way of lending things to people. Yeah, like
he's like a GameStop dude.
It's crazy. He is a GameStop in itself. I remember just to share you something like funny from our past, like back in our elementary school days, we had this like system going, where like I give him like 5 of my snacks, and then he let me borrow one of his Lego minifigures for a week. Like that was like
It costed him 5 snacks, and I
Exactly.
get it for free, dude. You a
Exactly.
real one, dog.
Exactly.
Thanks,
You
man.
got the premium treatment, man.
Yeah, dude.
No
What can I
cost.
say, dude? He just likes me better. I don't know,
Exactly.
dude.
Exactly. And it's not like I pay him the 5 snacks just to like not even keep it, just to like borrow it for a week.
Yeah.
It's like checking out a library that requires money. But yeah, so it's cool. Also I'm just curious on like how did you guys meet? Like what was the backstory of that?
School.
Yeah, just school.
Yeah.
Some UX course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Essentially, just we were supposed to find partners, and then I think him and the previous guest Ryan Kang were in like a pair, and then me and this other person were in like a pair, and then y'all just came up and asked us if we could make a 4 group because we needed 4 people, and then
And that was like the mutual connection.
pretty much,
that led to
yeah,
this.
pretty much, I'd say.
That is pretty cool. I mean, yeah, I feel like in especially in post secondary, it is like so much easier to like link up with people like that.
Really,
I don't know about. I don't know. I come from a much different post secondary environment, being a
Yeah.
smaller and private school. So, I don't know. It's a little harder on my side. I'm not sure what it's like for like the bigger universities for you guys. Like, what is it like up there?
Do you want to start, or do you want me to go?
There's definitely a lot of people
Yeah.
compared to your school. There's no like parties like what you have.
Yeah. Yeah, we do a lot of like, I guess, is fellowship the right word? No, just like community building stuff together.
Yeah, not a lot of that, especially at our campus. There's not a lot of events.
So you guys met through like a science. Sorry, it was like a science project again, or science lab.
UX.
Oh,
It was a
UX,
UX project,
okay.
essentially.
And
yeah.
then you stumbled, or I guess Christian then told you about the show, the podcast.
Yeah. Well, I think first year of knowing each other, we didn't talk that much. But then I think recently we just started becoming like closer as friends, and then he's like, oh yeah, dude, I'm on this podcast. He's like, I'm like, oh, what do you do, man? What do you do in your spare time? He's like, oh yeah, I'm on this podcast. Ain't this cool? And I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy, dog.
Small talk, which then leads to this.
I mean, pretty much. I'd
Yeah,
say.
that's great. I mean, I asked you this off before we started rolling. Like, what have you seen? You've seen other Ryan's podcast or episode.
a little bit of it. I wouldn't say I've watched the entire thing. I don't really listen to podcasts. Period.
That's fair.
So.
That's fair.
Yeah, but I watched a little bit of it just to like get a feel of like what you guys are about.
Yeah, I mean, didn't he say he wanted to join us for this at first, but then he's like, I live too far, so you guys have fun.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it would have been chaotic, but it would have been fun. But you've also seen the Minecraft movie stuff.
Like a few seconds of it.
Yeah,
if
that's
I'm completely
fair.
honest with you. Yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah, I just checked. I just looked in and like, oh, Minecraft movie. It's funny. Let's just take a look.
Yeah.
And,
Have you seen the movie itself?
No, I haven't. Yeah, no, I didn't watch it. I just know the memes and whatever. I did buy.
I mean, it is out on digital right now. They pushed it out so quickly, like not even a full month since theaters, and now it's out on digital already. Like they're very quick with it.
I'm sure they're making bank off of it.
Oh yeah. This is one of those movies where like you watch it for the experience, not the actual writing itself.
Yeah.
You watch it just to like experience the fun of it, I guess. And obviously Brandon, just like last week was it? It was last week.
They made me watch it.
Yeah, he did a reaction video on it, and he got to experience the memes for himself. Just not the full experience, but some of the memes. Yeah, I'm sure you're aware of like chicken jockey.
Oh yeah,
you know?
yeah. I know.
Yeah. So, on the topic of just movies as a whole, like what's some stuff you like to like binge or get into?
I wouldn't say I'm like huge on movie. I don't listen to movies. I don't watch movies a lot actually. I'd say I think the most notable movie that I've watched recently is Asteroid City by Wes Anderson.
I
You
feel
guys
like
heard of that?
I've heard of the title. I haven't actually watched it.
Asteroid City, phenomenal. Like actually, really, I really liked it. I think it was really good. I'm into photography, so I'm into like that kind of translates into like color grading and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The way that they're shot, I think it was interesting. Yeah, I think it was good. I don't have too much to say about it. I think like all Wes Anderson movies, they've got like a moral. The story is like a overarching theme, and then the story is pretty non-linear, I guess. Like I'm not even gonna try to explain the plot. That's one of those things you have to like watch and then figure out as you go. I think. Yeah.
What's your go-to genre?
Oh, I don't watch movies much. I know. Go to genre. I think it's not a genre, but I'd say like I don't know. I think I just like I'll watch it if I have something I'm interested in. That's about it. Like I don't think I have a go to genre that I like I watch for a genre. Like I just think like Wes Anderson. I know he's a known filmmaker. He like cool color grading, cool filmmaking, cool direction, stuff like that. Like I'll watch it because I'm interested in that. Otherwise, I don't really watch movies. Like I'll watch movies with friends. And that's about it.
When was the last time you've been to a movie theater?
Oh God, before COVID, dude.
Before COVID.
Yeah, no, Oh no. I went with my ex-girlfriend a few times actually. So I watched the Barbie movie. I watched the Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
And I watched there were other ones. I don't remember them, if I'm being honest. I think those were the most recent ones though. Yeah, but those are the more recent ones.
Those are valid choices. Valid choices. I mean,
Yeah.
Barbie was a huge movie in 2023.
I think the Barbie movie actually was pretty good. I mean, that's kind of the general consensus. Like,
Yeah.
the movie was pretty
Yeah.
decent.
I think just also it was big on like the Barbenheimer thing that was
Yeah.
happening, so that also pushed its. I think that's pushed its success. I feel like memes have now have a place with movies.
Yeah.
They
I think
drive
so.
a movie success. Obviously, Barbie was one. Minecraft movie was one. I feel like this is like kind of like the new norm now. Memes is like a fuel to like drive things out.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just publicity. I think.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just press. Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, I'm curious on like your when you watch movies, like what is like stuff that you look for, like just like the experience, the good storytelling, like maybe people watch movies for many reasons. I'm just curious on what some of your intakes are.
Yeah, I think first thing I'm like, what'll draw me to a movie, if I'm actually like I'll watch the Minecraft movie, but it's just because it's funny, right? Like it's a huge part of like I guess pop culture now. I guess if that's what you call it. That it's kind of like I should be informed about it. Like otherwise, like for example, Asteroid City, like that's just like a Wes Anderson, good filmmaker. He's known for like I like if you see the poster, the front poster they put out there, it like the color grading is fantastic. It looks amazing. There's a lot of like compressed, makes it look like 2D scenes, and they're very like I don't know. I really like the direction that he went with it, and I think that was a big part of what drew me to that. Otherwise, I actually don't even keep up with like movies that release. Like if you tell me like what's in theaters right now, if you ask me like what movies are in theaters right now, I like could not tell you.
Well, at the moment, it's just mostly the Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah, like I didn't even know that. Like
yeah.
I didn't even know that was out.
It's the last one apparently of the
Is it?
of the franchise. Yeah. So I heard it's like I heard some people say it's like too fast paced, but the majority consensus it's pretty good. So it's one of those movies where I think you just gotta watch it for yourself before you dictate like your thoughts on it. I feel like just listening to others won't really do it justice.
Fair.
And I think that's happened a lot with like other movies previously. Like you have obviously the Minecraft movie where it's not the greatest story writing, let's just be honest, but like you have people who are hard glazing it because obviously the memes and stuff. So it's like again, it's one of those movies where you just gotta see for yourself. I think having that that I guess freedom is the word. I guess like that choice of I'm gonna watch it for myself, and I'll see what I like out of it. I think that is a very good mentality to, and at least I think that's a good approach to coming to like movies. But one of the main things that comes after that, music.
Oh, music. Yeah.
I've noticed you brought something. You brought some interesting things to show us.
Yeah.
And our previous guest just before this was also really big into music, so I thought, you know what, this is just a season of music, people. This is gonna be great. So you are the first guest we've had that actually brought an instrument on. So this is.
I was told to bring one.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I actually wanted to save this for later, but like I'm really curious to see what you have to show us here, because then I got some other stuff I want to show you.
I think there's some context to what I play. So I have here. Should I show a camera?
Oh yeah. You can show this camera.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Whoa. This is. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not used to this. I'll move this out of the way. Sorry.
So what was your what's your musical experience like? How did it lead to this? How did it come to this?
So, I play a 6-string bass. I don't know if you guys are familiar with instruments normally, but a bass normally comes in a 4-string, like electric 6-string bass. You guys do audio only, listeners?
Oh no, I sometimes watch music videos and stuff, so I'm not strictly audio.
Yeah. So 6-string bass. Normally it's just these 4 in the middle here that you'll see on a regular bass guitar. And then this one is just 6 strings, so you got a lower string and a higher string. Yeah, I'd say influences. My favorite artists right now. Oh gosh, maybe let's turn that off for now. Goodness gracious.
I want us to turn off the AC so you can.
Oh, it's not a big deal. Animals as Leaders is one. They're a progressive metal group with progressive like metal fusion, I guess. A little bit of jazz in there. A lot of other influences. And it's 2 8-string guitarists and a drummer, no bassist, which is interesting. Super complex stuff, super harmonically interesting and rhythmically interesting music. And another one is House of Waters, which is my favorite 6-string bassist, Moto Fukushima, and a hammered dulcimer. Do you guys know what a hammered dulcimer is?
My producer mind cannot tell me what it is.
No. So a hammered dulcimer. A dulcimer is kind of like one of the more like not ancient, but like older instruments. It's like, have you guys seen those Chinese like essentially like a wooden like box with like strings on top, and you kind of like pluck it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like that, but they have little drumsticks, and so you hit the strings instead of plucking them essentially. So it's that, the 6-string bassist, and then a drummer. And so because the hammered dulcimer is a very high-pitched instrument, the bassist does a lot of chordal things on the bass. And it's a lot of, sorry, I'm like in your face. Yeah, oh my goodness, that is crackling. Whoa. Sorry, I am not that well prepared for this, clearly. What is going on with you? Anyways, yeah, lots of like chordal things in the bass. Whoa, alright, that's enough of you. We're not doing that anymore. Yeah, so I'm essentially playing this like a guitar, but like as a supporting instrument. So if you've seen like acoustic covers of songs where it's only a singer and then the guitar is kind of playing chords underneath, I'm essentially doing that with this. Yeah, that's about it.
Are you mostly on like the covers, or are you trying to actually make original music of it?
I actually don't do covers that much. I almost treat this like a classical instrument, where I do solo etudes on it. So if you know like the cello suites by Bach, just imagine that, but like on this, but with more chordal and like chordal structure to it, rather than a single line melody. So I'm gonna start going on a tangent here.
Rant away.
Yeah, like if you know the classic Bach suite where it goes that's essentially what that's doing is it's creating the impression of 2 lines So the in the beginning of each line is the bass note, and then the da 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 is the melody. And when played together, it kind of sounds like there's two voices going on. So some of these stuff by Moto Fukushima, there's one called Kiri, which means mist in Japanese, whatever. I don't think his name matters too much, but it's just like etudes on the bass guitar that work with chordal structures. You'll have 3-4 voices, kind of like a choir where you have soprano, alto, tenor, and bass.
It's like an a cappella piece.
Yeah, no, but it's like on the string. So like the same way how the 4 voices in a choir create a whole piece, for like music voices compositionally create a piece on the string bass. So it feels like a full song on a single instrument, if that makes sense. So I kind of treat it more like a classical instrument, where I practice etudes and solo pieces, and then my friend wants to start a band, and that's kind of his dream right now. So we are composing as of the summer. We're starting to compose a few things. I think tomorrow we're having our second writing session, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, I'd say that's about it.
What's do you guys have a studio, or you're like renting one out?
Studio is essentially my house.
Gotcha.
I'm doing a lot of the recording. In terms of writing stuff, we'll do it anywhere because we're just essentially jamming. We're like, he'll have some ideas, I'll have some ideas, our other guitars might have some ideas, and we're just putting it together and we see what sticks. And then we'll bring it back to a studio, like the studio, my house, later on, and then we'll just record properly. We can record properly, or I think the goal is to do live stuff. So making like full blown like studio tracks is not really a focus here. It's more so the composition. But yeah.
So less of like the Spotify streams and more of.
Yeah, we're definitely not on Spotify. Yeah, I think the goal is to get into like bars, do gigs and stuff, get a footing that way, and then if we do start getting bigger, maybe some Spotify tracks. Like that's more of like a later thing, I think. But yeah, like I mentioned like classical music. I listen to a lot of progressive jazz fusion, with progressive metal, stuff like that. Mostly instrumental stuff, very little vocal stuff in my library, I'd say.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna ask you on that about vocals. Like, you just said you're more into like the instrumental stuff, but like for any of your music, do you ever plan to like implement vocals on it?
The band is my friend's band. He's like the head guy, and he wants to do vocals, and I'm here to like bring his vision to fruition, right? It's not really my band, if that makes sense.
So you're like the producer in this sense?
Well, I'm just the bass player.
Bass
At
player.
the end of the day.
Okay.
I'm just the bass player at the end of the day. But I help out with composition. I write the bass lines at the very least.
Yeah. Something.
Yeah, and I think he's trying to go for a more emo, like a punk emo kind of indie sound, and he wants to sing over it, which that stuff will have vocals kind of similar to what you guys know. In terms of like vocals that I listen to, I tend to listen to songs with vocals where the vocalist kind of treats the voice as another instrument, whereas like I don't know if you're like familiar, like if you think about like pop songs or like rock songs, or you know the more regular songs you listen on the radio or whatever, it's usually the vocalist is the center stage, and then the band is just kind of supporting. The instrumental's kind of supporting. It's like more in the background. But the music I listen to, it's more jazz. So like the singer will do runs. The singer will kind of fade in and out with the band to kind of. Yeah, it's like they fade in and out of the band. They're not just like the sole center, like instrument or sound in the piece.
So everyone gets like a time on the spotlight.
Yeah, I'd say so. Like I think well, not a time in the spotlight, but everyone's instruments, all the instruments come together to create something a lot more cohesive. Like I think a big one is, yeah, I'm gonna put some obscure stuff out there, but there's an artist called Vari. I'm gonna butcher this because this is Indian. Vari Jashri Venugopal. And she recently did a jazz like an Indian jazz album pretty much, where obviously she's the main artist, so her vocals are kind of in the center stage, but the instrumentals are so interesting that they do kind of fade in and out, and she'll do these runs with her voice, almost like scatting essentially, where she just becomes another instrument, and I think it's super interesting. Stuff like that I think is what I lean more towards. A lot. Yeah, I'm not super into the like pop and rock kind of vocals, I'd say.
I'm
or
thinking
metal.
like the run times of those kind of tracks, are they often like 3+ minutes or?
Not always. I listen to albums, a lot of the time. So it's I don't listen to like single tracks a lot. So a lot of the time, I'd say 3. I think it depends on the like it depends on the artist really. Like I'd say Animals as Leaders. I'd say like a surprising amount of songs are 3 to 4 minutes long maybe.
Pretty average.
Yeah, but they will also have some songs that kind of almost play more like a repertoire piece of like a classical song. Like one song is one of my favorite songs. I think the Brain Dance by Animals as Leaders is like I think it's like 8. Is it like 7-8 minutes long, something like that? Yeah, so like songs will reach 6, 7, 8 minutes long. There's a track that goes for 10 by I think 10 by the Resonance Project. They have a song that goes for 10. Like I'd say prog kind of a lot of times they don't repeat stuff a lot, so it's usually like it's almost like classical music where there's part A, part B, part C, and sometimes we go back to part A, but it's usually like a slightly altered version of part A, and it's more of like a journey rather than like a set pop song structure or rock song structure, where they repeat choruses or stuff like that.
Okay. Do you think are you one of those listeners, I guess? Do you think there for like bands or like artists, should there be an exclusive, like the studio version, the song you hear on the radio or on other places, and then there's another version of the same song, the live version, whereas like the chords are different, like you said, that musical journey you described, it can be like an extended runtime. Do you think that is a great approach that musicians should take when it comes to making music, and if they're like performing?
I think it depends. I think I think a studio album is always important because that kind of, while it's not, I think for like jazz, for example, or players who kind of have their own voice, a lot of times it's. Hold on, let me think about it a bit to formulate my idea. So your question is there a place for live and studio albums essentially? Yeah, I mean I think so. Like for example, one of the artists, I'm just gonna start shilling artists. One of my favorite guitarists, Javier Reyes. He's an Asian guitarist, and he plays prog metal essentially. He's a solo outfit, but he's a classically trained Spanish guitarist. A classically trained Spanish guitarist. Yeah, Latin guitarist, Spanish guitarist, something like that. So his playing is like super, like has lots of dynamics. His touch is like, it's not just straight chugging or whatever, right? It's like lots of dynamic playing, like almost akin to like classical Spanish guitar. And so with his studio album, sometimes he does need to kind of follow that because his studio album is not a little less of that dynamic flair that he can put in. Like it's more boxy, it's more to the metronome. Whereas his live album, I think, is so much better. I love his live album where he does these trills, he does these articulations that you may not hear in the studio album. Like for example, like he has this track called Paloma. It's essentially just him alone on a Asian guitar, and I much prefer his live album because the way he phrases a lot of the lines, the way he kind of like pulls and pushes and pulls some of the notes for like certain, like just the dynamics of the song is so much different and kind of just brings that song to life. Whereas in the studio album, it's kind of just like boxy. It's on the metronome.
Yeah, it's very clean as well.
Essentially, yeah. Like I think, yeah, I think stuff like that. There are definitely spots for live albums, and like even like for example, like the all popular Hotel California song.
Oh yeah.
There's that live album. I think that like that live track is like way more popular than the studio track. I think a lot of people like. I think people talk about that track more than the studio album.
I think
just because of
it's more karaoke friendly. Could be like it's like
the studio one is I'd say is karaoke friendly. I think the live one is more of the artists. Like you get to see a like just their performance. I think it's like at that it's like capturing a moment in time, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's also the energy that comes with a live.
Yeah, 100%. And like that artist was feeling a certain way that way, so maybe he doesn't improv solo in that live track, and it's just it can sound completely different. It might be slightly different, but it's just like I think that's always a good thing to hear, especially with an artist who does more, with a lot more character and nuance to their playing, right?
More nuance to their playing for sure. Have you been to any concerts in your time?
Actually, no. I actually don't. I hate crowds. So I think yeah. No, I actually have not. Sorry to disappoint. Yeah.
I mean it's all good. I mean, it's ultimately your choices. I'm just curious because like you talk all this about like music. I feel like it would be. I think it would be a great experience for you. Like, honestly, you should try one.
I think so as well. I do regret. Animals as Leaders came to Vancouver, I think last year November. Kind of regret not going. But what are you gonna do? That's whatever. It's not a big deal.
The Weeknd is coming in 2 months.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't listen to The Weeknd though. Yeah. I think if I go, I wouldn't go there for the energy or the vibe of the crowd. Like to be honest, I'd it's more about like watching the artist perform on stage for me at least. Yeah.
So, I mean, you say you don't like, so you're definitely not like a mosh pit guy.
No, yeah. Even though I'm into prog metal, I'm not a mosh pit kind of guy.
You'll definitely be up there in the seats then.
Yeah, 100%.
That's so fair. I'm with you on that. Like, I get the idea of mosh pits, but I just don't like, like people like left, right, and center just like in my way. And what if I just get hit or something? Like,
yeah.
Like it just feels kind of like, I don't know. It feels, I guess, claustrophobic, really, in a way.
Yes, I'm also a little bit claustrophobic.
Also, like, you're standing there for like 2+ hours. Like your legs will eventually give out, and I much prefer sitting when I'm watching something. So
yeah, I agree.
So yeah, no, I understand. I have been to like I think 3 concerts in my time. Do you know the Piano Guys?
Is the name The Piano Guys?
Yeah, they're like this. They were on YouTube. They do a lot of like.
No, I'm not familiar.
It mainly consists of this like insane pianist and then this one cellist, and then like I think they did a lot of like piano cello covers. I think there were some like pretty cool videos they've done. They've done like a Mission Impossible one on the topic of that. They like where they like recreate a bunch of the Mission Impossible stunts, but then they're like playing their instruments.
Oh, that's
they're
crazy.
Playing the theme song of it. It's pretty cool. So I got to see them. I think this was 2018. They came to Vancouver, and yeah, it was pretty cool meeting them because our elementary school first introduced me to the Piano Guys. They like played some of their videos in some of the, I think it was one of like just the chapels or something, and then yeah, I was like, oh, these guys are cool, and then I got to see them in 2018, and then later in 2019. Do you know the group the Chainsmokers?
I'm familiar with the Chainsmokers.
Yes. They came to Vancouver in 2019, so I got to see that. It was like a 3-artist thing, so it was them, and then there was 5 Seconds of Summer, and then Lennon Stella, who is like a Canadian singer-songwriter.
I'm not familiar with that last one.
Yeah, so that was like a trio of concerts, completely different genres for each concert, and that was pretty cool. And yes, I was up in the balcony. I was not in the mosh pits. And then the third one, this one is kind of weird because like it's like a rave, in a way. It's not essentially a concert, if you will. Are you familiar with any of the EDM stuff?
No, I'm very much so out of touch with the EDM scene.
Well, that's like a whole other universe in itself. And,
yeah, I mean, yeah.
And like, so every December, BC Place would hold this thing called Contact Music Festival.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's like an indoor DJ rave pretty much. You know, if you guys been to like Ultra Music Festival and all that, like the big names like EDC and all this, our version here in Vancouver is it's called Contact, and yeah, I'm never going back to one again. It just everything there's I don't know, it just felt so off. Maybe I'm just not in that like rebellious nature because there's a lot of like drunk people, high energy people, like just I guess losing themselves. So it's like a very different. It's a very different space, you know, compared to like some of the concerts you describe. I think definitely like that. I think it's like on par with like rock concerts in a way. Rock concerts is a little better because like you actually watch like an act performing.
Yeah, I think with from what I hear, I'm not in the EDM scene, but from what I hear about EDM concerts, a lot of the like the people who go there, it's generally just like that the music, how do I say this? Kind of lends itself to a general audience where a lot of people at a certain age can appreciate the music pretty easily. It's like easily digestible, I guess. And so people kind of just go there to go out more so than to go for the music, I think, from what I hear. Like, obviously, they like the music, but I feel like it's more of an event to go with friends and to like you said, drink and dance. And it's not so much about the music, which obviously in its own way, it's like it's cool because the artist on stage is kind of creating this kind of atmosphere where people can just have fun and enjoy themselves. So like, yeah, I think it's just a different audience, I'd say. Yeah. Do you guys listen to, like, what artists do you guys listen to?
I mean, I just mentioned one already. There's a couple other artists I've heard, like obviously The Weeknd, another one. I do like a lot of the Maroon 5 songs. They're pretty good. On the topic of what you said earlier about like bands, you have the main singer and then you have the band supporting it. I think the perfect example of what you just said is One Republic. I think they do a pretty good job of that, like having Ryan Tedder like lead the song with his vocals, but then you have the rest of the band like supporting. I think from what I've seen from their lives, I haven't gone to one of their concerts, but from what I've seen from like videos and stuff, it actually like matches pretty well with what you just described earlier about like the band also supporting with the main artist, like the lead vocalist. So I think those are probably the artists I would tell you if you ask me who I'd listen to. You guys are a little bit diverse compared to me. Let's start with you first. Or actually, fine, let's start with you first.
My favorite artist is BigCityDreams.
Oh, Jesus. We'll talk about that later.
I'm not familiar with that. These Big City Dreams. Why are you guys laughing like
what's
that?
the music you normally
Is this a
listen
meme?
to?
Is this like a meme thing or
No,
something?
we'll see. You'll see.
You'll see.
Sure.
Let's see. I listen to mostly like pop music, J-pop, some classical occasionally. I play piano, or used to. I've kind of stopped I haven't played as much recently.
What level did you get to?
ARCT.
Oh, damn. All right. You're high. You went higher than I
Casual
did.
flex.
Yeah, you went higher than I did. Damn,
but
dude. Why you playing that?
It's been a few years, so
Where'd you go up to?
I'm on level 8.
Same. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I didn't go that
level
high.
8 too. Let's go on.
No. What's that? And then I guess some of the more like have you heard of Fall Out Boy?
Yep.
Yeah. That one's I like them. What else?
Just say anime music.
And I already said J-pop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, do you listen, like, when you listen to J-pop, do you
J-pop.
listen to like anime music, or do you listen to like Yonezu Kenshi and stuff?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Damn.
guess Yosobi would be a big one.
Oh yeah,
Is
everyone
it-
listens to Yosobi.
Yeah,
man.
I'm not. Yeah, and then some anime like intros, like most like openings sometimes. I guess I should mention Persona. Santos is gonna roll his eyes, but
No, that's all right, bro. I'm into Persona 2, man.
have you played it?
The albums are great.
Or
Yeah,
you
no,
just-
I did play it. 3, 4, and 5.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
No, album is so good.
Yeah. My favorite. Which one's your favorite?
Soundtrack wise or game wise?
Soundtrack wise.
Well, you can't really top. I think Persona 5 soundtrack is just the most well polished. I think Persona 3, it feels like it's almost less, like, not as well funded. Like, they obviously have, like, a direction that they're going with that cool, grungy, punk vibe, I guess. With, like, Lotus Juice rapping. I think just mixing and production-wise, Persona 5 is also just has the best well-mixed soundtrack. It's, like, super funky. The bass in that album is like phenomenal. Keys, like, harmonically is super interesting, rhythmically is interesting. It's like everything is just like fantastic. Yeah. I think playing through Persona 3 and 4, because the tracks are so short, like significantly shorter than what you see in Persona 5, they got a little bit repetitive for me. So when I listen to that album, I'm like, oh my god, dude, I'm back in Mementos again, dude. Like, or like the Tower, dude. I want to die. Like, I hearing that, yeah, Tartarus, yeah, dude. I don't want to be back there. Like, this is so grueling. Because I played before Reload, right?
Oh,
so
yeah,
I played
okay.
I played original P3, and that Tartarus is not a good experience after playing Persona 5.
Have you played Reload?
No, I'm not planning to. I'm not playing.
But you finished the original though. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played all of them, but I did play Reload instead of the original. Because I tried to play Portable, but I lost my save sometime like 40 hours in.
It'd be
so
like that.
I've ended up playing Reload instead. But I like the tracks in 3 better than 5.
With Reload or?
With Reload.
Okay, I haven't actually
Not
listened to the
original.
Reload album,
Yeah.
so I actually don't know the tracks in there.
Yeah, it is better quality slightly.
Is it? Okay.
It's like, yeah.
That's good. I mean, I expect so. I would hope so.
If Fall Out Boy ever came to Vancouver, will you go watch them?
No,
Damn.
I don't like concerts.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it either.
All right, what about you, Santos?
I just listen to video game music.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had this conversation before.
Yeah. Just basically any game I play, I would go on my free time and just listen to the soundtrack.
What are some examples?
Final
What's
Fantasy.
Speaker?
Yeah.
Are we gonna listen to them on the speaker?
No.
We could.
Jog my memory.
Do we want to listen to some music I listen to?
I will play some music for you in a bit, but let's see what he has first.
Some prog jazz, some prog metal.
Why is Spotify not working? Okay, I'll just Ryan introduced me to fighting games, so I've been listening to like a lot of that stuff. There's one that's good. It's like from SNK called something saxophone. I don't know. It sounded really good. I listen to like some Tekken music, a lot of like electronic stuff in that. I have a separate playlist for like Nintendo music because Nintendo doesn't like to put their music on Spotify, so it's all on SoundCloud. I've been listening to a lot of Xenoblade X music because I've been playing that game. It's way different than other Xenoblade games. Usually Xenoblade games are like orchestral. Xenoblade X is like more on the electronic side. And the composer does a lot of like anime music, so it's like kind of like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Any of your thoughts on their music taste?
Oh, me? I mean, you like what you like. There's not much to say about it. I mean, I also know you took a listen to Pokemon music. Yeah, Pokemon. I guess that's Nintendo. That falls under the Nintendo umbrella.
I'm not a big Pokemon guy, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
It's fair.
yeah. I think in terms of like musically, I listen to a lot of stuff that like I was talking earlier about like how music at EDM festivals are generally easily digestible.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the stuff that I listen to is not easily digestible. Like you choke on it a little bit.
Yikes.
So
We don't want that with music.
yeah, like there's some more digestible stuff. I'd say like the most popular thing I have on here would be, maybe you've heard of it, like Polyphia. No, they the only reason I say that you might have listened to it because you're in the like you've done your ARCT, and also they did a collaboration with Baby Metal. Is that the name? I know.
I have no.
You don't know Baby Metal? That's crazy. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I'd say the only popular Japanese metal group that's kind of known internationally, like well known internationally, I'd say. But yeah, I listen to some wonky stuff. Yeah.
Any soundtracks?
On here, Studio Ghibli stuff. Studio Ghibli stuff. I have, because I've been playing Hollow Knight, I'm listening to Christopher Larkin's Hollow Knight official soundtrack. What else? I think that's, I mean, besides the Persona stuff, which I don't actually listen to much nowadays. Yeah, I don't really listen to many soundtracks. I did take a listen to the soundtrack for the Joker. The one that's done by like the cellist.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I was thinking of like the one Mark Hamill voice, but like no, that's the cartoon.
No,
That's not the one.
No, like the movie.
Yeah, the movie.
The one with the cellist. I did listen to that. I listened to it for a bit, but I don't listen to it often, I'd say. Yeah.
Nice. Very good. Okay. So you mentioned Big City Dreams.
Yeah, my favorite band.
Yeah, so I'm in a little bit of the music world as well, and we had this music group, I want to say. It's called Big City Dreams. That's the name.
Is this your guys' band? Is that
they have no involvement in it. It's like me and a couple other people.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it started in 2019, and that was not the original name. The original name was called Vibe Vol. So you take the word vibe and interval and you put them together.
Vibeful?
Yes, that is the name. You can see why we changed it, because it was actually a bit of a hard name to pronounce after. So it was supposed to be like a fun, just a fun like high school thing, just make some songs, and then we started doing some covers. Also, one of our friends, she's this incredibly talented vocalist. Like, none of us can sing except for her. So we're like, you know what? We can do something fun with this. So we made. I think we started with a couple covers. The very first song that we put out, and yes, it's on Spotify. It was covered by "Listen Before I Go" by Billie Eilish, and then
Big City Dreams, you say?
He's looking it up already.
Of course, brother.
We can play some.
Yeah, no, I'll play some stuff. We got some unreleased stuff I can play as well. So like, we then had like a big collab with another like rapper who was making all the names in the school, and they're like, wow, we got to do this collab with him stuff. And then I think we stopped that in 2019 or 2021. Sorry, 2021 was like when we stopped as like high school graduation. We were moving on to uni and stuff, and then recently just. This 2024 was when like I kind of wanted to start revisiting it, going back to it, because like I feel like we retired for a while. There was like this big hiatus in the middle, and so yeah, we have some new stuff that's been out. We made some. I would like to say some. I like to call it like triumphantly sad music. So it's like. It's like the energy you get is it's supposed to lift you up, but a lot of like the lyrics in itself is a little bit on the dramatic side. So last year I was in Thailand for a missions trip, and we produced a documentary that came out of it, which is actually out now, so go check it out, guys. And then in that documentary we put two new songs from it, and everything just kind of connected to each other pretty well. So just last week a new song was released. I'll play that to you in a second. So it's more on the I don't want to say it's like completely on the EDM side. I think it's more on the poppier side, but like a little bit of a heavier production. And with everything you've been describing, like, oh Jesus, it's gonna, the pressure's on. The pressure's on.
No pressure.
Your
Don't worry
producer
about
mind is gonna have a lot of things to say about some of the stuff. So I'm curious. I'm curious to see some of your insights, and some of the stuff
Sure.
we've got for Big City Dreams, past stuff, present, of course, upcoming stuff as well.
Sure.
So, yeah, that's why we brought the speaker.
You guys do all your own recording, or
Yeah. I mean, I got most of it stored here, so.
who does the production and mixing?
Oh, so it's different every time.
Oh.
It's different every time.
Do you guys outsource it, or?
We've had a couple producers help us from then again, because like their knowledge is way better than mine. I'm very like. I'm like on like the iceberg level when it comes to production. Like there's so much technical stuff I don't even know. And so I will say I can't take all the credit. We do get quite a bit of help, but I think a lot of the lyrics just has been out of real life situations. I think that's like a backbone for a lot of songs. The people write it out of like things that happen in their lives and stuff. I've been hopping more on the mic lately.
Okay, that's crazy, insane. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. So, yeah, pressure's on. The pressure's on. So, I think what would make the most sense is if we start. I played you some of the old stuff, and then we moved on. So and actually, the guest before you, I did the exact same thing because he's also making music. He wants to get back into the music scene, because he has like 4 films that he's made.
Oh damn!
So after that, he's retiring from filmmaking and moving on to music. So he's learning himself. So I played him some of our stuff just to like give him some ideas. In this situation is a little different. I feel like I'm gonna get a brutally honest review from you.
Oh no, we'll see.
Yeah. All right, Brandon. You know what? I'll let you be the.
Am I choosing?
Yeah, you're choosing. You're.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, you're the aux guy here. 10 monthly listeners. Damn.
It must be you and your 10 alt accounts.
Oh yeah, clearly. So here's the whole discography. Yeah. Play anything but Takeaway, because that's a cover.
You gotta get on those body
Isn't this
counts,
also a
bro.
cover though?
It is. Well, that is their first song. So up to you.
I don't know you. It's your songs.
Anything but Takeaway. You can play everything else. All right. Oh, that one's a good song. Let's play him that. All right. This one's called "Good Things Fall Apart." Oh, it's not. It's not connected.
It's connected, right?
Yes. We're about to find out.
All
So
right.
this is what it looks like. Search it up on Spotify. There we go.
Did I say something wrong? Did you hear what I was thinking? Did I talk for too long when I told you all my feelings that night? Is it you? Is it me? Did you find somebody better? Someone who isn't me? 'Cause I know I never really your type. Never really your type.
Dear Darren. think?
Pretty good. Nice.
I tend to ask this when it comes to reviews.
Mhm.
Out of 10, what would you give it?
I think it's hard for me to rate because I just don't listen to music like this.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys get DC, what is it called? DMCA strike or whatever on music, or just like you get copyright strike, music strike.
You got copyrighted strike by your own.
Oh yeah, that was so funny.
Oh, you actually did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
That's
got
funny.
copyright strike by our own song.
Maybe I shouldn't show you what I listen to, but yeah, it's pretty far off from what I listen to personally, so it's hard for me to rate because I don't really have a scale. You know what I mean? We'll say one thing I did notice about the production, at least, during the chorus, when she going into that, the part there, I think she's doing harmonies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was also uncredited vocals from a choir from that church that helped her with that chorus.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think oh, okay, that changes things. 'Cause I'm not sure. Well, from my mind, my initial reaction to the chorus was that with the vocals, the I don't know if it's the harmonies or if I think this is like a reverb happening on either the main vocals or just the harmonies. But I think like either the pre-delay is super long, where it's almost like she's singing and then like right after she says a word, the same word comes up almost as loud as her. That comes like right after. I think the pre-delay's a little bit too long because it's kind of distracting from the main vocalist.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because I think the reverb's a bit too strong, and I think harmonically is already I think the harmonies already are thickening up the voice, and having that pre-delay and the reverb or the extensive reverb is a bit too much because it's kind of distracting
Fair.
from her own voice.
That's
I
fair.
think.
That's fair.
Otherwise, I say that's the only thing. The only
Yeah,
note
I think
that I've got right now.
definitely have to agree with you. It did sound a little like
Yeah.
separated and one.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right. What's next?
How many are in total?
Well, we don't have to play them everything. We just pick some good ones.
3, 4.
Let's play them like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then skip these two and then the new stuff.
Lonely?
That's a lot.
Let's do well, obviously Old Friends. We gotta play Old Friends. That's a classic.
Okay.
Big City Dreams classic.
Sure.
All right.
Oh, the keys. Is he on the keys? Are you on the keys here?
Yeah, that was I played the chorus.
Oh, you play the keys.
Yeah.
Back, Lord's be seen, back on the track. Hey, hey, look who's back. Lord's be seen, back on the track. I used to know what you do. Used to be with who? You're my old friend. Why did it all end? Beyond these walls, I should have caught. You must have picked up. I swear you did. Was I so blind? Yes, I was. Out of the mouth, the dungeons are rough. I never sleep, sipping on the drink. Got money in the bank. God, I think. Running with the gang, you think that's cool. I'll tell you what's cool. Lil BC has returned.
Later that night, I got so drunk. Where were you? Getting so high. I think that maybe this is why at this damn rate I really give up. Go cheat on me, can't be just me, your simple friends. Oh, will you never see me the same way again?
It's been far too long since I've last seen you. Where have you been all this time? Have you drank way too much? Where is my old friend? Where is my old friend? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where is my old friend? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where is my old friend? Yeah, yeah. Where is my old friend? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where is my old friend? What is the thing? Get the sick. I messed up mine. Ask for more. Complain about love. You hate to break. I love it though. Somebody speaks the orthodox. I'm rapper to the grave. I'm living in your blonde. Muscular fast like a hellboy. Boy, I tell you, I thought you were an outlaw. Can't take this, can't take the girl. I wanna try to walk, but I guess I'm not a sick. I'm not losing the dome. I wanna make a home. I was kicked out, never thought I see that hair, but ducks. Hey, I saw a life that could take my relationship. A duck that is a duck that thinking of love. Thinking of love.
Later that night, I got so drunk. Where were you? Getting so high. I think that maybe this is why at this damn rate I really give up. Go cheat on, care just real simple friends. Or will you never see me the same way again?
It's been far too long since I've last seen you. Where have you been all this time? Have you drank way too much? Where is my old friend? Where is my old friend? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where is my old friend? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where is my old friend? OSBC, baby!
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Do you want feedback?
Yeah. Hit me with it.
I think it's the same feedback as the last one, pretty much. But I actually used to listen to a lot of rap, and I'd say like I get with the lo-fi beat, you wanted to add a bit of reverb to the male vocals, the rappers. I think just adding that was a bit too muddy, because I think traditionally with rap, it should be more of like, or people tend to go for a more dry track, just like a bit of compression and EQ. Like, I think you obviously want the vocals to be less forward. I think that's the idea with that, obviously. So I would have just toned back the reverb and then maybe brought down, maybe just EQ out the maybe like 2 or 3 kilohertz just to bring back the vocals a bit, or just tone it down volume-wise. But other than that, I think the female tracks were mixed pretty well, I think, from what I can hear.
All right.
I think the female vocals sounded pretty good.
Okay.
Do you guys program the drums?
The drums, I think they came after. I don't know, because I remember I started the main chords on a basic keyboard, and then after everything else came after, and then like the clicks, the other sound effects you hear, that's all like after everyone recorded their vocals.
Gotcha.
That was in there. So
that's not a real drum kit though, right?
no, that's not.
You guys ever consider getting a real drum kit?
That was done on a computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, a real drum kit can be considered. I know you have one in your house.
You have a drum kit?
Yeah. So like,
Do you know how to play drums? Oh yeah, you used to play drums.
I used to.
Yo, you gotta teach me, man.
so it's like that option is there. That possibility is there. But that was actually, I think that's our second highest viewed song. So the first track you heard is our highest. It's sitting at like 33,000 views, I think, on YouTube, and then this one, Old Friends, is on 27,000. So that one's in the music video form. Everything else is a little bit more calmer afterwards. Actually, I think we can just play them first time and then get to the new stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll play you one more of the old stuff, and then the new stuff is when you start hearing me on it.
No way. Crazy.
Yeah. All right. So this is. Oh, I don't know if you did this for your high school, your grade 12, it's called Capstone.
Oh, I did do that.
Have you done that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So this was the song I used for my Capstone
no way.
project.
It's crazy.
Yeah. All right.
Have I seen you before?
I forgot about this.
I feel like I remember you. There's something familiar about you. But I can't tell.
I know that we haven't met, but I know your vibe. Are we skipping a step? Cause I really don't mind. It's like you've been in my bed a couple thousand times. Now we're riding again for the very first time. Hello, stranger. I don't know your name, but I recognize your energy. I'm a thinker. You give me deja vu. This is feeling like a memory. Yeah, your lips look so familiar. No, no, this is real, just a liquor. But this feeling is major. Might sound a little strange, cause I know that we haven't met, but I know your vibe. TV show, a marathon, an all-day weekend. Baby, can't let you get it, creep me out. How you say what's on my mind, but finally some mouth. Yeah, it's hard for me to explain. I know it probably sounds strange. I know that we haven't met, but I know you're alive. Are we skipping a step? 'Cause I really don't mind. So you've been in my bed a couple thousand times. Now we're at it again. We're at it again. I know that we haven't met, but I know you're alive. Are we skipping a step? 'Cause I really don't mind. So you've been in my bed a couple thousand times. Now we're at it again. We're at it again for the very first time. For the very first time. For the very first time. For the very first
There we go.
I don't have many glaring notes to even say. No, pretty chill. Nice.
Just cool. All right. Fair enough.
You were in there for
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, the harmonies, right?
Oh, you caught that. You
I
caught
did,
that.
I did. I
All
did.
right.
I did notice that.
It's not. I'm actually glad. Like, there's so many listeners that all they hear is the vocals and the instrumental. It's like the little minute details. A lot of people tend to like miss it. But I'm glad you have that kind of ear. You can catch the little details. All right, now let's play some of the new stuff.
The new stuff.
Are you playing all of it?
Some of it, not all of it, not all of it. We'll obviously play the one that just came out, Timeless Stream.
Okay, you can.
Okay, this one is more in these two songs. They dropped unofficially last year, so they didn't get an official release because they were in that Thailand documentary. So, this one's one of my personal favorites. It's called Lean Into Me, and it's very heavy on the EDM side.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see. And this is the part where I'm gonna start singing. All right, let's hit it.
I close my eyes on the highway, driving back through the yo-yo cities. I count the steps to your old place. If I crash, I wanna make it pretty. You were set in your old ways. You always said that you wanted more. I try to open your suitcase. You couldn't hear it through your front door. You stood so close you couldn't see it slip away. You can't look back, you can't regret, you never change. Yeah, you've got it, you just lean into me. You just lean into me. But you wanna talk about the weather, act like you never found nothing. I'm losing my edge altogether. Or do you just care about money? The drugs only do so much. You I really love you this much, and I wish that you would give up. You stood so close you couldn't see it slip away. You can't look back, you can't regret, you never change. Yeah, I know you've got it, you just lean into me. You just lean into me. You just lean into me. If I crash, I wanna make
Wait, I think I've seen this meme, haven't I? Have I?
That was a sound effect.
You showed me, I think. Right? On the Discord, I think? I think you showed me this.
Now this, I'm very curious on your feedback.
Well, I mean, I actually can give you less feedback just because this is so far out of like the stuff I listen to. From what I remember, though, back in like the 2010s music, because this kind of sounds like that's what you're going for, right? I'd say a little bit more compression on the vocals. I think there's a bit too much dynamics for it to. At least, I think compared to what I hear back then, I don't. If I'm being honest, it's a little fuzzy, but I think the vocals could do with a little bit more compression. But I don't know. Other than that, I don't really have much to say about it. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the genre.
That's
so,
fair.
Yeah, hard to say.
I mean, the whole production of this track, he's credited on this song, is done by this other DJ. He goes by Wolf Howl, but his real name is David, and yeah, he just absolutely smashed
it sounds pretty good
on the production on this. Like the stutter effect, yeah, all of that stuff, I could have never done it. I could have never done it. Like that is, all credit goes to him. Like it is amazing. This next one is like at the end of the documentary when when movies end, the credits starts rolling, and then it gets all flashy and stuff. So this was the song for it. This one is called, say the name.
Which one? Miracles.
There you go. This one's more laid back. It's not as aggressively produced as Lean to Me was. So.
The night started off typical, like the sequel to my favorite film, but I was craving the original. So I took a bite, walking to the light, and there in the street I just stared at the trees. Oh, just like my favorite music video. We wait for the sun in a summer full of chemicals. Yeah, that's what you wanted. I say I'm in love and I pray that reciprocal. At least I love myself. Even some night, strange times have made it colder in my past life. It's finally getting older and I don't wanna feel like it's clinical. 'Cause I can't go back. Don't wanna feel like it's clinical. We wait for the sun in a summer full of chemicals. Yeah, that's what you wanted. I say I'm in love and I pray that reciprocal. I finally love myself, even sunlight. Strange times have made it colder in my past life. It's finally getting older and I don't wanna feel like it's clinical. 'Cause I can't go back. Don't wanna feel like it's clinical. Across the curb, I slur my words. I'm lost in my own scene. She takes my hand and leads me to the
place I've only seen in the videos. In the video, she pulls back the curtain. I feel my purpose, and now I feel like it's criminal. Then she gives me the chemicals. I believe I die. I believe I die. I believe I die. And she gives me the chemicals. I believe I die. I believe I die. I believe I die. I believe I die.
Yeah, sick. Yeah, again, no. I mean,
that's-
I don't.
that's-
Yeah, I don't
that's
listen to
great.
much EDM, so it's hard to.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, on the topic of that, these next few ones are not so EDM. Way more laid back, simple production, and this is more about how do I describe this? I guess it's one of those songs you'd hear when you're like in a calm state. So this one just released last Friday actually. So this is like really fresh. Just dropped. Brandon, what is the name?
I can't see.
Yeah.
Santos, what's the name?
What's the name, Santos?
Timeless Dream.
There we go. All right. These new ones, I will say, are some of my personal favorites. Maybe it's a recency bias thing, but like genuinely, these ones, they catch a different vibe. All right. Timeless Dream.
Fields of silence stretch so wide. Heartbeats sink with the rising tide. Breath of stars in the velvet air. Whispering peace, a world so fair. Echoes call through an endless sky. Wings of calm, let my spirit fly. Weightless steps on a gentle stream. Awake inside a timeless dream.
Dewdrops cling to the morning's edge. Reflections glow on a crystal ledge. Every sigh, every fleeting sound holds me deep where I'm unbound. Clouds dissolve like fears let go. Colors bloom where shadows don't grow. Stillness homes in a galaxy song. Here's where I belong, all alone. Echoes call through an endless sky.
It's my place in the boundless eternal embrace. It's cold, eternal embrace. Eternal
The girl has like really good control over her head voice and her regular voice. Yeah.
She's a music student
Mm.
studying at Editor Bleep This Out, studying at and she then for one of her final projects was to make a song, so
Mm.
invited her onto this track.
Nice.
Yeah, this one is coming out next month, end of June, so this is a summer track, hopefully. At least that's the vibe we're going for. And this one is called Serenity.
night whispers soft like velvet glow. The moonlight hums where dreams will flow. A quiet hymn in the cooling breeze. Rest the earth in tender ease. Stars collide but no sound breaks. Echoes drift like mirrored lakes. A heartbeat steady, calm and low. This is where my spirit goes. Serenity in the calm of the sky. Floating in this, I feel I can fly. Colors painting the quiet of time. Hear the silence, it sings a rhyme. Clouds dissolve as dawn takes flight. Peaceful echoes chase the night. Horizon stretch, then softly fall. The world turns still, a story told. No rush, no race, just endless now. The stillness shows me way somehow. Through glittering light where shadows cease, I touch the pulse of boundless peace. Serenity in the calm of the sky. Floating endless, I feel I can fly. Colors painting the quiet time. Hear the silence, it sings a rhyme. Serenity in the calm of the sky. Hear the silence, it sings a rhyme. Serenity.
Et voila.
Nice. I think the production is a lot better than what you had before.
Yeah.
I think it's like you can. It's the improvement is like very obvious. Yeah.
That's good. I guess you can listen to the evolution of
Yeah,
it.
the
That is
progress.
good.
It's good.
Yeah. Well, there we go. I think that. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop there for now. Yeah. Hopefully, I don't know. I feel like I kind of took a. It was kind of a risky for me playing a bunch of the older stuff, but hey, you know what?
No, that's fine.
The feedback you've given was actually really good. I think it will be, like, it's like things, because obviously we still got some stuff in the future. It's coming. I think a lot of that feedback will really help, and I think I can pass it along to some of the other producers, other songwriters, and that. So like, yeah, thank you for that. Honestly, thank you for the feedback. Do you have anything you want to show or play?
Like my own music or
Yeah,
something.
your own music.
Oh, I don't have much. to be
Basically what I
honest.
just did, but your turn.
No, no, I don't have too much to show.
Alright.
No, yeah. Sorry
Well, is
about
there
that.
anything, or sorry, maybe I should word it like this. Is there anything that the viewers should check out of your work? If there's anything.
Oh
we
no,
should-
I got nothing right now. A lot of the stuff that I'm doing right now is just like a work in progress. We don't have anything to show for it yet. Like I said, we're composing this summer, so if there is gonna be something to see, that'll happen later this year.
So I guess you can give like a teaser, something to anticipate.
Oh, I have nothing right now. We only just started writing recently, so I don't have much to show at all.
That's
Yeah.
good. No, that's fine. I mean that kind of stuff. I would know. It takes time to compose to get something really good. I guess I'll wrap up this music conversation with your thoughts on people using AI to create music. What's your take on that?
I mean, I think it's lazy. I mean, it depends on how you use it, right? For me, I mean, that doesn't affect me too much, just because the music that I listen to, it's very like human in a way. It's very hard for AI to, unless a person came up with it. It's very hard for an AI, because AI can only regurgitate what's already out there, and like for example, Animals as Leaders with the two Asian guitars and the drummer, and then House of Waters with the hammer, dulcimer, and the string bass. Like, very few people out there playing bass like Moto Fukushima. Very few people are pairing that with a hammered dulcimer, and doing that in a trio, a jazz trio, with an Indian vocalist. Like, very few people are doing that. Animals as Leaders, no one, like almost every band will have a bass, but with Animals as Leaders, the way they compose, it is sort of like, it's really kind of not usual. It's very off the beaten path. And with Animals as Leaders, for example, like the I guess the forerunner, you could call him. He's like the one who started the band. It's like his band essentially. His name is Tosin Abasi, and he didn't. Some of the techniques, a lot of the techniques used in his songs are pretty much techniques that he either popularized. So if you guys are familiar with slap bass, he does that on a guitar. It's called thumping, and he does his own rendition of that. He does something called selective picking. A lot of the stuff that he does, it's essentially stuff that he almost invented or built upon from previous techniques that AI can't really do, because of, the inherent nature of inventing things, right? Or breaking free from what's typical, right? So yeah, I think it's just lazy. I don't think it's a huge problem. Yeah.
So do you think should it be not used at all, or do you think would it benefit people, help them with their creative process?
I mean, yeah, it's the whole, AI can be used as a tool, yada yada yada. I think it's more just like, it's a kind of a disservice to the, like, if you were the artist and you're creating music and you're kind of using AI to help you with, or essentially compose for you, or to come up with ideas for you, like, your job as an artist is to come up with ideas and to come up with compositions and create compositions. It's kind of a disservice to yourself. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think, because then at that point, are you in it for the music, or are you in it for the profit that you think you will get? You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah,
not like
for sure.
Yeah,
The motivation really matters.
yeah, exactly. Like I don't know. I don't think it's a huge problem. I think it'll sort itself out. I think like humans will be able to separate themselves through the, like not process of elimination. What is it called? Something called something survival. What is it called?
Survival of the fittest.
That thing. Yeah, exactly. Like you got to look up for yourself. So like I think humans will be able to figure that out and set themselves apart.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think it's good for just assisting. You
Yeah.
you have the idea, but the AI can help you bring it to life.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
yeah, like. So I think I think not just in music, I think just in school as a whole, that's always been a huge debate. Like people using AI at school to like write their papers and stuff. If you came up with the idea, you came up with the thesis, I think it shouldn't necessarily be, like blasphemy, to incorporate AI. Granted, if you're transparent and honest about it, right? To use it to.
I mean, it's funny that you talk about this because AI is actually like one of the topics in our school. I'm sure Christian has seen a lot of like essays on AI in our course. So this is yeah, we both talk about this a lot in our program.
Well, I'm curious, what's the AI policy for you guys? What's the.
Probably the same as everyone else. Like it also depends on the prof. Prof can be like, oh, you can use AI, but you got to cite, how you did it or the prompts, or sometimes it's just like no AI. I don't know. Do you have anything to elaborate on that, Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much it. Yeah.
One of my profs, he's like, as long as you don't use it for the first draft, you write the entire first draft by yourself. But then you can then use AI to proofread it, make it better, and then you can incorporate that into your final draft. And of course, as you said, you cite it and you mentioned explicitly say, I had AI help me do this. Then, yeah, I feel like it's more flex now. It's definitely way more flex. I think not necessarily. It's not a sacrilegious thing. At least that's what I think. I don't know if you will agree or not, but it can be a useful tool situationally. Like I don't think it's something you should use all the time. So, will you ever approach AI when it comes to composing your music?
Oh no, I don't think so. Never. I think. Oh, I mean, I'm in it to create music that I want to create. So, first of all, I don't think AI can generate something that I will be interested in or that I want to do. And it's kind of like I'm in it for the process. Like I'm not just there for the result. Like I want to be able to do it. So, yeah, I don't think I'll ever. Yeah,
That's good. It makes them way more authentic.
I mean,
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, like that's a great thing. So, yeah, I think overall, I feel like the way we create things now, music and just things as a whole, the whole creative process is so different now compared to how it was back then. What are if there were some things you could I guess revisit, go back to musically, what would they be?
Go back to musically. I say I'm pretty new in my music journey, so I don't think there's much to go back to. I'm just starting out. I think.
Yeah, sorry, that's good.
That's what it feels like at least.
Ooh,
Still learning.
I am curious.
Mm.
Would you consider doing any like gaming music or soundtracking, just like music for other media things?
I think it depends. I think it depends on like what my role is in that. If I'm like the sole composer, then I kind of I want them to come to me because of what I like to produce and what I like to create. If they do come to me, it'll be for my music, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna create. Like if they like for example, if they come to me and they say they want a pop song for their game, and they come to me for that, I'm not gonna do it because I don't listen to pop. I don't I'm not engaged in pop music. I don't really create a lot of pop music. Probably not gonna do it. But if like they have a composer for the soundtrack and they want me to play bass over it, then I'll just play bass over it. I'll I'll just play the race. I'll play whatever they need me to play. Sure, I'll do that. Sure, but
So it's kind of like,
it depends on the situation, I think.
yeah. So it's like you want people to go to you because of you.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
go for you. I think that's a very important thing when it comes to media and business. Like, the product you sell is only one thing. It's better for you to sell your trait, or like your personality or your traits, and that's something I had to learn as a YouTuber. You know, like, are people coming to watch me for my stuff, just for the stuff I'm showing, or are they actually coming actually for me, you know, as a person, as a whole?
They only come for Godzilla.
That's one thing, yeah. So right now in this predicament, yeah, I have one particular type of content that is doing really well in the views, and that's Godzilla. I'm not sure, have you seen any of it?
I haven't seen it, but I've definitely heard from my buddy over here about it. I've heard about it, yeah.
Yeah, so that's currently like the main thing, but obviously I don't really like to stick to one thing all the time, because then it'll eventually wear out and it'll get boring. So I like to diversify, hence that's why we have a podcast, I got music and everything. So that's definitely something I feel like more people should do, you know, branch out and like diversify a little bit. And like, as much as I appreciate people who, like, I have something that I can draw people to, it would be nice if I can also, like, you know, show them the other stuff. Like, I got this too, you know. It's not just Godzilla. But I think with music, in your case, you have that freedom, you have that flexibility, because there's so much different genres, and as you said, there's some categories in music that you don't engage in, which is perfectly fine, because that gives you more ideas of, you know, in the areas you're engaged in, what can you bring out of it? Because obviously anyone can do the same type of music you can, but you know, what makes yours stand out? I think that's the real question. So what are some are you going for more instrumentals, or
I'm actually
what do you want your listeners to feel when they listen to your
I'm
music?
actually not focused on making music right now. That's not like my primary thing. I'm actually gonna say that. I actually play more based on this side. I think making my own music will be like a future endeavor, I guess. Right now I'm more focused on clothing. Actually, I'm focused on making my own clothes. I'm probably not gonna sell it, because I don't think there's much of an audience. Maybe I will if the audience show up, but we'll see. Yeah, right now clothing is what I'm focusing on.
Like, as in just sewing clothes, or like, are you trying to start
Yeah,
a
I'm
business with it,
essentially
or?
buying like raw fabrics, and then I'm dyeing them myself with. Right now I'm working with pomegranate and iron.
Shout out.
Sorry.
Shout out.
Shout out to.
the what you just meant, the company.
Oh no. Pomegranate, the fruit, and iron as like iron, like ferrous sulfate.
Oh, I thought it was a company name.
No. No, I'm dyeing with like pomegranate dye baths with an iron modifier. I think in the future maybe some gallnut. We'll see. And then I'm sewing and like pattern making and creating clothes. Hopefully, yeah. We'll see how well that turns out. I'm also starting the summer, so.
Do you plan it to turn into like a business thing?
No, I just want to make my own clothes. If I'm being completely honest, I mean, if people want commissions, maybe, but I don't think the market for that is huge. So I don't think I'm like gonna strive or you know, aim for that yet. You know,
Well, that's
we'll
good.
see. I'm just, if I'm being completely honest, dude, I'm young. Like I'm
Of
just
course.
I'm living comfortable. I can just do what interests me and what's fun right now, and then kind of see where that takes me, because I got time.
Now's the best time to be exploring and finding what you like,
Yeah.
pretty much. Which, on the topic of that, you did also mention at the very beginning of this episode, you're also into photography.
Yes. Yeah, I've been taking photos for about, Oh shoot, how long has it been now? I want to say 7 years. More than that, maybe.
7 years.
Um,
With what though?
What do you mean with what?
With like what like camera? What are you using?
Oh,
to take-
I started off with a Nikon D7200. I have experience with a Rolleiflex Hasselblads. My friend had a Hasselblad of 500 cm that he lent me once. It's fun. I shoot with a Leica Q. Are you guys familiar with Leica?
Ooh.
Leica.
You got. This is one of those things you got to show me a photo.
I would have brought it, but I'm lending it to a friend right now. She's fine art student here, and she's
You know?
I've heard of it.
Oh, you've heard of it. Oh, there you go.
yeah. I'm shooting with the Leica right now. It's like a red dot.
Ah.
Yeah, I shoot with a Leica Q. And I inherited my grandpa's Nikon FM, which is just like a mechanical film camera. He bought it when he immigrated here, and then yeah, I have some photos if you want to see. These are kind of just little prints that I got from London Drugs because I was planning on printing some stuff out. So these are almost like just samples or test prints essentially before I start printing on like, you know, $100 archival paper. How do you want me to do this? I do more like street abstract stuff, lots of like shapes and colors.
Have you ever done Polaroids?
No, not Polaroids. I've never done Polaroids. Stuff like, I don't know, what do I even show here? Sometimes landscapes, abstract stuff, lots of light and shadow. Play with, you know, shapes and colors. I have, let's see. I have this Astro shot. This is kind of interesting. These are also all from like 2 or 3 years ago. I have some stuff now that I do prefer, but this is just what I have on hand for this podcast. Astrophotography, that's the Milky Way up top. That's called this lake. Yeah, shapes and colors. Some like play with white and stuff. What else do I have here? I don't know if the camera can see that, but yeah, like interplay with shadows and stuff, shapes and colors. Most of the time it's black and white or some kind of muted stuff. I'm mostly focused on like abstract art, but through a photographic lens, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. I've done a few gigs for some people, but I don't plan to make money off of it or anything. Or at least not as a main thing. Yeah.
So I actually did consider investing a Sony FX30 this year, but
Yeah, it's even is that a M5 or what is that?
oh, that's
M50?
Christian's camera.
Oh, really? Oh, wait, you told me about this one then. Oh, yeah.
That one. Yeah,
Yeah.
this one's mine. This one's just your
The
classic
camcorder.
4K
Mhm.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one is. What's that one? What was the cost of that one?
Canon EOS M50.
M50. Yep, M50.
15, yeah. So yeah, I thought of, because I have this like Olympus point and shoot camera that I've been using for like years, since like 2017, and every time I travel, that's the camera I bring to capture the content. But I'm thinking this year I was actually, it's about time. You know, it's been years. It only shoots at 1080, doesn't connect to any wireless mics. You know, I think it's about time I like get an upgrade. And this year in August, I'll be going to my second mission trip, which is in Mexico, and I'm probably going to upgrade to a DJ Mag JX1. I think that's the full name. It's one of those like not point and shoots. One of those like skinny vlog
Yeah,
cameras.
it's got like the
Yeah, with like the rotating lenses and like yeah. So I was thinking of getting that. That's like altogether, I think it's like 1,040 for the full set with 2 mics, tripods, and everything. So that is gonna be one hell of an upgrade. But obviously, it's a little bit different for photography. So altogether, how many devices do you have?
Right now, my main shooting devices are Leica Q, Leica Q, and the film camera. The film camera, I didn't pay for that because it's my uncle's. But the Leica Q. What should I talk about? Just like
I don't know, just go techie, go techie about it.
yeah, Leica Q. It's essentially like a point and shoot camera. The reason I got it is because I really liked manual focusing. I really enjoy the process of using a manual focus lens, and they've got a lens that focuses really similarly to a manual focus lens, 28 millimeter 1.7, and it's a fixed lens, so I can't swap it out. But I think that's fine. I like the minimalist aspect of it. Running price when it first came out, about $8,000. I think the new ones now are going almost 9,000. I'm not too sure. The Leica Q3. But yeah, the Leica Q, 24 megapixels, I think that's good enough for me. It's not too big of a deal.
What's the resolution on it?
Yeah, 24 megapixels. So 6,000 by 4,000 is what it outputs.
Yeah, that's yeah, you can get some pretty
that's
crispy
plenty.
photos.
That's kind of plenty for like prints and stuff. You don't really need more than that. I think any more than that, and you're kind of going for cropping and stuff. I think it's not too big a deal for what I do.
Does it take pictures well at night?
Yeah, the lens is a 28 1.7, so the aperture opens up quite wide. And this ISO, I think I handled the ISO decently, but I generally don't shoot that much at night because, like I said earlier, I like to play with like the interplay of light and shadow. So I generally do shoot in higher contrast, brighter situations. Yeah, I don't know.
What's like the editing process for you? Do you use Photoshop or any of that for your photos?
Very little Photoshop, mostly just Lightroom. Just very light color grading. And then if I need to Photoshop, I mostly use for film when I need to do dust removal. I used to use Photoshop a lot for when I was trying to do, like, I really enjoyed portraiture for a while, so skin touch-ups and stuff like that I would do a lot of. But a lot of the photographs I take are really not that heavily edited at all. Most of the stuff is done in camera. Yeah.
Interesting. I was gonna ask. Oh yeah. Do you have any social medias?
I do. I've an. Well, I mean, my
Where can the viewers find you on?
My photography account is Gordon JY Photos. You'll see a lot of my photos there. Yeah, at Gordon JY Photos is where you can find me. I don't post that frequently, but yeah, I post when I take photos. Lately, I've been taking less just because I don't know. Maybe I will be posting probably soon. We'll see.
Yeah, because I was saying like most of those photos you take, do you post them?
Oh yeah. A lot of those. I think almost all of those are on my Instagram. Some of them, I mean, because they're so old, I don't like them. Some of them I don't like as much as I used to. But like kind of like the music thing, it's like the progress thing, right? You kind of see how well you improve over the years.
Of course.
Yeah, but yeah, you'll see all those images on my Instagram.
Okay, editor, make sure to link that in the description.
Thank you.
Is that all you have though? Like just Instagram, or do you have?
Yeah, I don't use social media that often.
That's fair.
What people don't use Facebook, right?
We're not in our generation.
What other social medias are there?
There's YouTube. There's
yeah, I don't have a YouTube.
TikTok.
Oh, I don't. I have like.
Good on you.
Yeah, I don't have.
Good
TikTok.
on you. Goodness, TikTok is ugh.
It's not exactly the best platform for photography either.
Nope. It's
not that Instagram is.
Instagram is probably the
yeah.
place
It used to be. I think now
Yeah.
it's kind of gotten worse because of reels, and it's kind of trending towards the shorts kind of.
Well,
reels
I feel Instagram is just a hybrid of like Facebook and TikTok
yeah,
together.
but I mean, photos are taking a hit because I'm pretty sure the algorithm they do push. To push like multi-image posts, as well as videos much more than they do single image posts. And not that I'm trying to play a social media game here. If I'm being completely honest, my Instagram is mostly just like a little journal for me.
Yeah, like a portfolio in a way.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Like, it's just for me to put my stuff out there, and then just leave it there.
There you go, for people to see.
Like for example, just now you were like, oh, where can I see your stuff? I can just pull that out. If I didn't have Instagram, I wouldn't have anything to show. Like, I can just say, oh yeah, look at my Instagram, and then they'd be like, oh, this is cool, and at least it makes the flow of conversation easier.
Of course.
I think. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, you have. Well, I mean, from what I've been hearing this whole conversation, you have this like catalog of just stuff. I think it's good. You know, I think it's good if you're like, I think having a lot of these things that's not traditional in a way, anyone can do it. But like, if you have your own flavor, your own style to it,
Yeah.
that's what makes it unique.
I think in terms of photography, I'm still developing it. I'm not exactly completely happy with where I am, but I'm figuring it out. I think even after 7 years, I think my first post is in 2018, so yeah, 7 years. I think I'm still figuring it out what I want to do.
Will you ever consider like, or at least I guess it's something you do if you really need it, but like, will you ever like think of upgrading as well, like improving, like
Upgrading my
the
what?
tools, the resources?
My
you
Leica
have?
Q, my
Yeah.
$8,000 camera. Hell
Yeah.
no, dog. That I'm
Then
sticking
you're,
with
you're
that.
absolutely satisfied of it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I it's kind of just the philosophy I have with photography. Like, it depends on what you're doing, but at the end of the day, all you really need is just a simple camera. Like, a lot of the art of photography comes from your eye and what you want to portray with your images, and not so much the gear, right? Of course, cameras, like, there are limitations that you might have to work around, but limitations kind of breed expression and creativity, right? So, yeah.
Okay, so I mean, you that I think that's some solid advice for like people who are getting into photography for the first time. I think I'll just wrap this up with like, you have any like nuggets of wisdom you want to give to those who are
I wouldn't say
striving to do
good enough to
get
be-
into the music game for the first time?
Oh, music game.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to get into the music game, man. Maybe not music game, but maybe I could give. In terms of photography, if you're starting out with photography, don't worry too much about post processing and stuff. Like, really train your eye. Learn about what composition rules are and learn how to break them. And really, like, photography really at this point in time is, like, nowadays is very much so like fine art photography is only really appreciated by people who are into photography, because you kind of almost need to speak a certain language to understand, almost with like all fine art, I think you kind of need to understand the little things that the artist is doing that kind of convey the intent and the expression behind what the artist is doing. So I think learning about the composition rules and learning how to break them, like learning the visual vocabulary of photography and learning how to manipulate that and use those in your work, I think is a good starting point. It's a good starting point. Like, training the eye is I'd say one of the, like, at the end of the day, the biggest tool in photography is your eye and not the camera.
That's so true. Absolutely.
Yeah, let's show this, man. I think this is like,
Yeah,
come on.
well,
Enough
well,
about
well-
me, dude. This thing is cool, man. I've been waiting, dude.
Yeah, well, I wanted to wait until like the very end so you
been
can
waiting.
like, get something, but now I think now's the time. We've gone through quite a lot in this episode. So Santos, in case you guys haven't noticed, maybe like 2 or 3 of you watching might have noticed, there's just been this brown bag sitting on Santos's lap this entire episode. I think it's time we actually like dive into it. So Santos, what is this?
So, I got into like collecting comics like 2 years ago or something like that. Ryan wanted me to go to Fan Expo with him, Vancouver, so I went, and I
Got to
saw
meet Hayden Christensen.
yeah, and I saw this booth called CGC Comics, which they do grading. So I was like, oh, I have some comics that I wanted to grade just to test the experience or the process out for the first time. So I actually got them back like a week ago or something like that. This is the first one, Void Rivals issue 1, 10th printing.
Let me show it to this camera.
Yeah, here. Yeah, so how they rate the comics is from 0 to 10, and 10 is like new, and 0 is like garbage. So like an average grade is actually 9.8. So I looked this up. This goes for like 70 USD. Yeah, and I got it for like 5 Canadian. So yeah, pretty good.
Plus the grading costs.
Yeah, plus, oh no, the grading costs I won't say. Here's the back. This just says Void Rivals. I'll explain this comic. So this came out, what was it, like 2 years ago? Yeah, when I started collecting. This is part of the Energon universe, which is like a Transformers G.I. Joe universe, where there's like, they're in the same universe. This happens in space, kind of related to Transformers, because I won't spoil the comic. This says where does it say? Skybound Gold, so that means like it's a 10th printing. So they made it all shiny further to celebrate how many copies they sold. So there's that. Take a look.
Holy shit.
Oh
that's
yeah,
crazy, bro.
take a look at it.
Then there's another one, Transformers issue 1. Also 10th printing. I have the first printings of both of them, but I wanted that to be like signed, so it's like more valuable and it looks better. So if it's signed, there's a yellow thing at the top which says signature series. Yeah.
Well, you could have gotten it signed, but Frank Welker and Peter Cullen canceled last minute
Yeah.
to Fan Expo, so that was
There's the
unfortunate.
back. There's the 2 factions of the Transformers. Yeah. There's different grading companies. So there's CGC, there's PSA, which does like cards. And
PSA
then
also does
there's
Funko Pops too.
CBCS, which also does comics. But this one is like the most well known for comics. PSA grading for comics looks really ugly, in my opinion. There's just like a Arial font in the top corner, which kind of is lame.
Here, look at the other one. Damn. You want to give them that? That's pretty sick, dude.
I've looked at this already. I was with him at Fan Expo.
Yeah, the problem with this, you can't like read it anymore. It's like sealed.
It's sealed within that box.
You could open it and read it, and then glue it
Yeah,
back
then
together.
and then the
And just undo all the work he's been waiting the past 4 months for.
It's pretty fire.
Are you a big comics guy?
Nope. Actually, no, not really. I used to be into Yu-Gi-Oh. So cards, but I wouldn't say I'm like the biggest fan right now. No, I'm not huge in the communities.
Well, what do you think of these then?
Pretty fire. It's pretty sick.
I mainly started collecting because the rights to Transformers and G.I. Joe switched companies. So it used to be IDW who did the Transformer comics for 10 years, and I was like really young, so I didn't really read that. But you know, Skybound and Image Comics started making their own with the Energon universe. So it's like this is my chance to start collecting. So yeah, this is it.
Are you coming back to Fan Expo next year?
Probably, most likely, if you know if Peter Cullen and Frank Welker come back.
Hopefully they do. Yeah.
I'll get some signed comics.
Yeah. Have you heard about this Fan Expo?
I've heard of it. Yeah. Have I been to one? No.
I mean, is there any celebrity that you would like to meet?
No, I'm not a big no, not really. I'd like to meet like musicians or maybe like designers that I know, but I mean otherwise I don't really care too much for meeting the artist, to be honest. Yeah, like I can be cool, but it's not like yeah.
No, yeah, it's totally fair. Yeah, but he got a taste of what Fan Expo can offer, and it's safe to say I got him hooked. Do you know Hayden Christensen?
No.
He plays Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars.
Yeah, see, I didn't even watch Star Wars, so
Oh
I'm the
no!
wrong person
Okay,
to be
wait,
talking
I'm just
to
gonna stop there.
about
I don't want to spoil anything for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he was one of the biggest actors that came to Fan Expo.
Well, I mean,
this year.
if he played Anakin Skywalker, I'm sure that makes sense.
You can ask him.
Well,
all
my
about it.
friends are also big Star Wars people, so yeah, I can appreciate it. Yeah.
He's but it was supposed to just be me to go in, but then they're like, oh yeah, you can bring a friend of you. So I inadvertently got to bring Santos along, and yeah, you got to shake his hand. How was that for you?
Very sweaty hand.
Oh.
I mean, he's probably shaking a lot of people's
Yeah.
hands that day. So.
But he was nice.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully they as the years continue, they'll bring. I swear, one day they're gonna bring in like Ryan Reynolds or something, and it's just gonna be packed with
I
people.
mean, he is Canadian. That's not like
He's
us,
from
but-
here. Ryan Reynolds is from
yeah,
Vancouver.
like he's
Yeah,
not. That's
he's from
not.
here.
That's not like totally out of left field. Yeah.
Well, he's hit that like A-level status now. Like everyone knows him. So, yeah, yeah. Finally, any like thing you want to say to Gordon before we wrap it?
Good luck on your music
Thank you.
career, not career, like your music
Interests. Yeah.
Music
Thank
half.
you.
thing. Yeah, I'm excited to hear whenever you are.
We'll see when that happens.
Whatever,
if I'm
yeah.
being completely honest. Yeah.
But take your time.
Yeah.
Of course. For you.
I like the equipment.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know how it works, but it looks cool.
Thanks. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, any like producer watching will probably be able to define it in the comments.
I mean, it's actually pretty I mean, this is actually I want to upgrade this because this is a Focusrite Scarlett Solo. It's one input. I want to get multiple, but yeah.
How much is one?
I got this used, 100 something, I think.
Oh yeah, it sounds about right.
My cousin got it for me. I mean, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, and then I got some pedals on the bottom there.
I have some of the Akai stuff, like the mini keyboard, the MIDI stuff, and then you have sort of like the mixer pad. Those were pretty. I think they were like around the same price as that. New in box, like $100-$200 roughly almost. And then I got like one of those mini DJ consoles, those DJ mixers. Not very useful in like an actual like DJ party performance thing, but yeah. I mean, if you ever need any of those any of those tools, you let them know, and then yeah. And then maybe I'm more than happy to lend you it if you want it, because like my usage of it is actually less and less now.
Oh, I see.
It's gotten to the point where it actually might be better off with like other people
Mm.
in someone else's hands. So, yeah, so if you want everyone to save some money and
fair.
get those tools,
Thanks, man.
you let me know. Yeah. So I think we've covered quite a bit in this episode. So, thank you for hopping on the show, Gordon.
No problem.
You are the second Gordon I've had on this show. So, yeah, no competition there, that's for sure. You've both been great guests. You've definitely been a great guest.
Thank you.
If other Ryan is watching this, how well did he do? Because you also he also did an episode with us. As you saw. So
Yeah.
hopefully he's not going to give you a hard time about it.
I'm sure he's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, any last words you want to say to the viewers?
Be mindful when consuming content. That's all I gotta say.
Words of wisdom right there. All right. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a like. And, of course, check out the other Ryan episode and the other Gordon episode if you are interested. They are, of course, out on this channel. So, for now, thanks for being there. Thanks for listening, everyone. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next one. Skedaddle.